These people, this bishop, are multimillionaires. They own mega churches. They benefit on the ignorance of the masses. That's what Bishop Jakes do. These are psychotic, schizophrenic, extremely ignorant people, like all the pastors in all the churches, the million churches of the United States of America. They rape the brain of children, making people stupid and ignorant, anti-science morons believing in imaginary friends. And of course, it creates intolerance because Christianity, if you study history, you know that Christianity, they believe in a Christus, which is a son begot that resurrect and saved with blood, 1700 years ago. It all came from ancient times. And these people are completely stuck in the Middle Ages, stuck in the ancient times. The brain is still retarded, they don't evolve, because they never learn any books, they never connect dots, they never know the past. Those who ignore the past are condemned to repeat it. And this is the gravest problem that happens, and they don't see it. And that happens in all the churches in the United States of America. See, this is kapun piso with facts. The brain is the creator of thinking. And mentally healthy, those atheists, intellectuals like Dawkins, Harris, Dr. Krauss, Bill Nye, Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Dr. Shermer, and many, many others, atheist intellectuals, American atheists and all that, etc., they're clueless. And the Christians, the psychopath, and the Jews that do circumcision, cutting the babies' penises and sucking their blood in their synagogues, talking to imaginary friends, telepathic communication, which are completely psychopaths. And the United States is a Christianity infected nation, so this religious psychotic, very, very ignorant people, deluded, demented, like schizophrenics, they do circles around the mentally healthy, the atheist scientists, and they don't say anything. So, United States is a Christianity infected nation, believing in mental telepathy with imaginary friends. In other words, that's what prayers are. They pray for things. They don't realize that prayers do not work. They're utterances of fools and demented people. This is Kapun Piso, July 12, 2016. Like I always say ad nauseum, we are created by coitus, spit of sperm from our fathers, the true creator, and that create our brains, and the brains the organ we create thinking with. A sick brain can only create sick thoughts. And believe in God, in all religions, it's a neurological disorder like a schizophrenia. Temporal lobe epilepsy, depression, bipolar disorder, mania, all roll into one. It's like an HIV of the neural array. Now, this insanity will continue to happen as long as we have churches. They don't pay taxes. They are psychotic people. As long as we have churches raping the brain of children in the United States of America, which is a Christianity-infected nation. Believing God is a disease, is an HIV of the brain. It destroys rational thought. Destroys the immunity of the brain that defends it from telling between fact and fiction, rational thought. It's just like, that's the reason I call it the HIV of the brain. And it will continue to happen unless it is addressed that religious beliefs are mental illness. All this shooting and all this stuff will continue to happen all over, constantly. And the fault are the churches and the universities that, like Liberty University and Brigham Young University, and these demented people that believe in God. And they keep raping the brain of children, because the children are the ones that grow up 3, 4, 5-year-old, 6-year-old, that will grow up to become senators, congressmen, president of a country, etc., Supreme Court justice. And these people are schizophrenic, infected with psychosis. They will dictate laws. The legislators will be laws. That's the reason you have a creationist museum, you have a Noah's Ark exhibit and all this crap. And people pray. And praise is telepathic communication of imaginary friends. You call it praying, it's a psychosis, an expression of a psychosis. Because schizophrenia, the schizophrenics also have talked to the imaginary friends. They are prayers. But they don't call it prayers, but they are prayers, the same thing. So this is the problem. And here is one of my, I made videos about this. Here's one of my videos that I made in 2014. The same thing happens again. 2014 in New York. These two officers were slain and killed. And I will show you this. This happened in 2014. The two officers got slain. This is stupid priest, moron, talking to imaginary friend in prayer. Well, guess what? Now the president is going to speak. See? Right in Dallas, because 5 officers got killed. But they had to talk about the black guy that was in a car with a daughter and the lady, and he was point blank killed by an officer, a white officer. He's a Christianity infected imbecile. See, this is the problem. If you teach officers this Christian crap when they're little kids, they're children, this is what happens. And then you'll have it here. Our wonderful, amazing POTUS, Psychotic infected Bush, the vice president, which these are all brilliant people. But this guy is from Texas. He's the cause of all the problem. President Bush. See? GOP, God Obsessed Party, President Bush. If you believe in God, you cannot be president of a country, you cannot be a senator, you are like a schizophrenic, you are demented and psychotic. And then you have this. This is from 2014. And I will show you. Mayor of Dallas, Psychotic. Look how we're going to do that prayer. Look at this. Look at this. He's going to be talking to imaginary friends. God in heaven, like a Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse.
Welcome.
See. Look at see.
At 8:58 p.m., 5 days ago, the soul of our city was pierced when police officers were ambushed in a cowardly attack. City.
That's the problem.
These 3 religious leaders, Imam Omar Suleiman, Rabbi Andrew Mark Paley, and Dr. Sharon Patterson, will pray in a few minutes in a show of unity.
They pray in a show of unity? No, when you pray, you are in a show of schizophrenia. In a show that you are demented. In a show that is something wrong with your brain because you believe in telepathic communication with the imaginary friend. That's what prayers are. This is the cause of all the problems in the world today, and especially in Christ psychosis infected America, that believe in a zombie that resurrect and saved with blood called Jesus Christ. And the sin, and Adam and Eve, and Noah's Ark, and all the crap of the Bible. This is the problem. This is the problem here. And they call it interfaith. It's like inter-schizophrenia. So bring me people that suffer from temporal lobe epilepsy, suffer from schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, mania, and let's all put them all together to chant as a choir of schizophrenics. Because that's what is Muslim psychosis, Islam psychosis, Jewish psychosis, Christ psychosis of many types, etc., etc. Because religion is a mental illness. That's what interfaith is. Interfaith, inter-schizophrenia. That's what this idiot is saying. And these people should be in a mental hospital. You shouldn't be a mayor of a city. And this is the problem. See?
As we go to God in prayer.
See that?
God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, Thou who has brought us thus far on the way.
God is the cock of our dads that created our brains.
Spirits are torn asunder and
idiot. And the spirit is air in the lungs of oxygen.
We come to you, O God, because you are the rock in the weary land.
See that?
A spit of semen from a penis creates our brains. And the ancients, 40,000 years ago, worshipped the penis and vagina. The Egyptians, look at this, the Ouroboros is committing fellatio, the Ouroboros of the god Atun. And the Hindus in their temples have this sacred sex. You can see it here. I'm not lying. This is where all this kneeling in front of a priest come from. You're performing fellatio on the priest. The Egyptian here is kneeling down to receive the semen from the penis that created the stars and created the universe. The Milky Way is the remains. You have here, and even in the Book of Mormon, you have here kind of a subtle reminders of a man kneeling down on Jesus, sucking his penis Christ. The Moche in Peru, 2,000 years ago, they did all these sacred utensils in the temple. The Muslims bend down on their knees, fall on their knees, lift up the air to receive penis Christ. These Buddhists do the same thing. They're all bringing up the butt up in the air to receive the penis. The tit shoots the milk into the mouth of a saint. This is all from Egyptian religion. You see here the guy kneeling down. This epigraphy doesn't lie. These are facts.
Time of storm, and God, you are uniquely qualified to come.
You should say cock. Cock, you are a thing. You are between my legs. You create. Cock, open your cave of creation. Cock is God.
Now,
Cock.
God, we salute the 5 slain Dallas police officers who
God is
protecting and serving this community. We honor their
God is a zombie that resurrects every blood. It's Jesus Christ. The other one is Allah. The other one is the Prophet Muhammad. The other one is Jehovah. And these people are nuts.
Police department with your grace and your mercy.
See, your grace
and Lord, keep your hands of everlasting love on our Chief David Brown.
Idiot.
As he leads with dignity and determination.
A resurrected penis that blesses us with orgasm and creates, give us true joy.
But joy comes in the morning.
Look at this idiot. They all have brains.
It's still dark.
Joy truly comes in the morning.
This woman is so different than having a schizophrenic. Talking to imaginary friends. Oh, ancient alien Kulu, I beg you to help us protect with your angels and special powers and forces come over and invade our brains and our hearts and make us a better person. In the name of Alien Kulu, I bow. And I feel the spirit inside of me, the spirit of Kulu, and I will become a better person. Let us pray to Kulu. That's the same thing. Look at this other idiot here.
Talking to imaginary friends, in truth, their cock is God.
Individuals are forever in need of your guidance and protection.
Look at that. Same crap.
We ask you to look upon us today, to guide us to live our lives in ways that are most pleasing to you. We ask you to put peace in our hearts that we may spread it to all of those around us.
And of course, he believes in Prophet Muhammad. Remember, there's 73 sects in Islam psychosis. 73! And one of them is ISIS. So they are not radicalized, they are schizophrenized. And they all believe in gods. And this is what these imbeciles don't realize. These are sick people. Sick people. They shouldn't be in position of power. All these people here should be in mental institutions. All of them. See? See, man?
Justice and equality that you demand of us.
Look at this.
Ready to stand up against all of the evil that threatens to destroy the goodness in your creation.
See, the goodness of the creation.
Oppression.
You see, he's spewing excreta of the brain. It's like when you eat, you assimilate the food, and you throw out the waste, and the waste is shit, is excreta. And he's talking excreta. He's talking shit. He's talking nonsense. And God, with your mercy. So when you pray, it's almost like evacuating your brain of the waste, of useless, irrational crap that comes out of your mouth, and you just go, and this is psychotic people. So the old people are talking shit. They're demented schizophrenia. You give them datura flower, operate the brain, operate the precursors, and you will be talking differently. They'll forget about gods. They'll forget about Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, about Yahweh, and about Jesus, and about all that crap, and the Winnie the Pooh, and the Tooth Fairy. They'll completely forget about that. Because you operate the brain, and the brain, a sick brain, is creating all these things. Nobody.
In ancient Egypt, the air where these birds flew was the spirit world, and this spirit world resided in our heart, the organ that we created thinking with. And the final judgment was to weigh our hearts against a feather. They had no idea what the brain was for.
Dear friends, together we are here, opening our hearts and our souls to the God of compassion. As the simple...
Opening the heart. The heart is a pump, dumb imbeciles. Since Egyptian time, they had the concept of God because the Egyptians didn't know that we had a brain. They had no idea about science in those days.
Here today to pray for healing, for wisdom,
pray.
for strength, and for peace.
See that? The brain is the creator of thinking, not the heart. That's your problem. These people are stuck in 5,000 years in the past.
Hannah Senesh once said,
The spirit is air in the lung. Imbecile. You see what I mean? And these people are in position of power. That's the problem.
long after the
We should have mentally healthy.
is gone.
We should have mentally healthy atheists in position of power, scientists controlling nations. And you see, let's go back to 2014 when I made this video where more things were happening. There we go.
May they be given all the strength that they need from us in our communities and from you. We pray for our city that it might be a place that is...
Look at these idiots.
And that people pray for honest conversation, Father.
See? The same psychosis that been going on for 1,700 years. A different day. A different day. But it's all the same. Religious beliefs are a mental illness. And I'm expressing this. I'm much younger than this. This happened over 2 years ago. Look at this. And you will see. This is my video. Let's go back into the past. See what happens? Praying because a cop got killed in New York. Why don't you rejoice? He's in heaven with zombie Jesus. He wanted it like that, to be killed. Right? Idiots.
To a news conference.
Totally psychotic, imbecile people. If somebody gets killed, throw a party, rejoice. It's with zombie Jesus. Morons.
Is also assassinated.
But will always bear the
Moron is doing this today.
memory.
Today.
Pray, El Na Rafana Lahem, please God, heal them and bring to their bodies and souls the wholeness and completeness they seek.
See, he's talking all this stuff. There's 8,000 languages spoken on the planet. I can say something in Jewish. Baruch atah Adonai Elohenu, melech haolam. Same crap. Different language. All created by our evolved mutated primate bodies. This is a problem in this country. Religious psychosis. Religion is one of the schizophrenias. So now, today is July
12
of 2016. And now, let's go back in time. I'll show you the rest of my video. Parts of the video, I'm making this video now. And you will see this. Christ psychosis.
Where there is bloodshed, where there is violence, you might extend that
Idiot.
to us.
It's schizophrenic.
Conversations. And we pray in this season that each of us might leave from our various vocations.
Did the prayers work in 2014?
That you are protecting us and God.
No, it didn't.
Protect those
praying good to do.
streets.
See that?
Heavenly Father,
Same shit. A different century.
imbecile.
Same psychosis. People that believe in God believe in a mental institution. I've been saying, these people are rotting.
Bullshit. Idiot schizophrenic.
everybody.
See? They're rotting. The same thing,
See what happens?
like this.
Praying because a cop got killed in New York.
Look at that.
You rejoice. He's in heaven with zombie Jesus. He wanted it like that, to be killed. Right? Idiots.
To a news conference.
Totally psychotic, imbecile people. If somebody gets killed, throw a party, rejoice. It's with zombie Jesus. Morons.
Is also assassinated.
The shots.
These people are crazy.
This is 2 days ago.
That's the problem.
2 days ago.
They are the cops.
It's 2 days ago.
Psychotic things that they
You see, nobody questions the mental health of these imbeciles. No one. They're like the brain doesn't even exist. It's the heart. They love in the heart and love. This is the problem. They are disgusting, theocratic, imbecile, mental ill people. Religion is one of these schizophrenias.
You'll go to heaven.
These families, friends, and fellow officers in our prayers.
Prayers! Oh, guys! Talk to imaginary friends.
In the aftermath of another life-altering event.
They're going to be, they're rotten right now. They're in bound, rotten. They're going to be rotten just like any other ape, any other animal that we are. And we stink.
How this nation has always responded
Idiots.
to evil.
There's no life after death. The only life after death is the bacteria eating your remains, you imbecile.
And deep concern.
Christ psychosis is infected idiot. You cannot enjoy the life the only life you have because you're sick with your brain, stupid.
God,
See?
Yes, to grieve, but
Idiots.
then to rise up and to continue to fight the good fight.
National under God. Yeah.
Finish the race.
National is a schizophrenic under schizophrenia belief.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to
Resurrected.
welcome to the podium the fourth.
Psychotic. Schizophrenic.
Thanks, Senator.
Jesus Christ is his favorite philosopher.
I'm really pleased that
See?
President Obama and Mrs. Obama have come down to
That's what happens.
Dallas.
These people, it's like,
President and Mrs. Biden,
you shouldn't have people like leading nations. They're schizophrenics. They believe in imaginary friends.
members of the
In
law
God.
enforcement community.
See? Problem.